Oh yeah, a little edging. Ho ho ho.
I really never been that fond of the wagon.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna pick it out.
Throwing some bullets. Oh yeah, it's a big garden. Alright, using primarily the pickaxe to start this. My buddy's gonna get some ground paint to kind of mark it out where he wants it. And I'm just kind of shaping that a little more, and we'll lay the bullets, as they call them, edging, into mortar. Oh yeah. And I'll lay in some gravel, multi-purpose gravel, then mortar in the edging. Pretty good. Oh yeah, I got Scott distributing the last of the gravel. It should be a spectacular garden. Oh yeah, getting some nice consistency with the gravel. We'll get our it tamped down and the blocks dry fit and have some nice edging. Alright, action 2025. Garden's been going pretty nice. Getting the base for the edge. Putting these landscape edging blocks, or bullets they so call them. Got some gravel laid in this trench, been tamping it. A few more bags of gravel here and there. Scott's grabbing those. And then we'll put the block, the bricks, in a bed of, it's cold out here. I got the thick gloves today. 2 layers tamping that thing. A lot of people have been dry laying those, or just on a bed of gravel, but we got the slope of the garden. We don't want the mower to hurt it. We want it good for the longevity of things and drainage, so this will be pretty nice. Just multi-purpose gravel, you know, an inch or 2 deep at most, and gives it a good base. Pretty cool. All right, cool windy day in April 2025. Summer to winter like nothing. That's spring. Get a nice bed of gravel tamped for the edging, and we'll get some Type S mortar in the trailer, and we'll bed these bullets of edging. Scott wants to dry lay them a little bit and make sure they're doing what he wants to do. You don't want something like that or like that. Should be pretty good. Oh yeah. Alright, some nice bags of pre-mixed Type S mortar. Good folks kind of brought a mixer. Lining up the block, got the gravel tamped in there. Put in some edging. I'm all ready for standing around the workers. Yeah, all masked up for standing around the workers. Alright, block edging, some bullets, some brick edging. Get the gravel tamped in where we want it. I'm just able to flip and adjust the mortar, work out the air pockets with this trowel. I'll get about 1.5 inches or so under the block, and I'll probably run this a little bit and make sure it's straight, then line up the bricks, but not pound the bricks in until I kick them every which way and make sure they're the way I want them, especially on the curves. Look, of course it helps with a few good buddies. Just using a basic transfer shovel to make sure the mix is thoroughly mixed and set it down the line. Just be about consistent with the thickness. They're gonna add just a little bit more water to the next batch. You can tell it's a little dry. You can hear it kind of, whereas it's a little wet and more workable. Here we're having to line things up. It's gonna dehydrate a little quicker. It's lining them all up, and then we'll bed them in there. That'll give us an idea. Maybe we'll use a little more, a little less mortar. We'll see how we go. Oh yeah. All I'm doing is following Scott's lead and locking them in. Ideally, you want the trench nice and straight. We could have done a little better there, but I'm gonna pack them in. Little rob Peter to pay Paul, so they say. Just getting that built up along the back. Got a good system going on. Somebody's leading, somebody's finishing. Pretty good. Oh yeah, looking good. To pick up the pace and get a little more mortar, get this set for the bedding, and Think about lunch if we can get one.
I can order them with it on there, but
Bellevue
I'm better
Town.
off just ordering the flavors I like, and when I
Wings.
feel like an ultra
Hot
hot blast,
sauce.
like
Oh yeah.
then I grab.
Alright, just set up a control joint here. Back from lunch. Working our way around it. Sun's getting lower and working our way. Early May 2025, not too bad. About 3/4 the way done. The edging. Not too bad. Coming along. Not coming out too bad. These were in yesterday. Then I've just been fixing in the joints here. Bedding it in. I know. Menards. Came from it. Got my flat run here. It's a nice workable mortar. And then I'll drop back and finish him while the flat run sits a bit. Oh yeah, a little bit to go. Good buddy brought the mixer, so I got the mixer going with the mix in it, and I can come back and bed this block in. I'm finding a little more slump or wetness to the mortar is better, because the blocks just easily hammer in, and then you can work this in rather than hurting your wrist just trying to work some dry mortar basically. Not too bad. Alright, action 2025. My two main tools. Got the mortar, it's type S mortar laid out, and just stones, the bullets, the edging. Tamp them in there with the mallet and the level a little bit, bed them in and keep going. Well, our buddies brought a concrete mixer. I find that just on my own by myself like this, just the wheelbarrow's fine. Then I'm not getting things too out of control, but it also works well just to get it almost 90% the way you want it with the concrete mixer, and then finish it off yourself. I'll just drop a line of them in, and before I touch it with the mallet or sink them in, I'll kind of step back and look at it a few different ways. These look pretty good, you know, kick them a little here and there. Then once I do that, I'll put the level on them. Usually I have kind of a pattern where I need to sink them down a little more here, and of course I've got the mallet. If I want to do that, I can kind of start tapping them in, and usually it's just quicker to start with my hand. Then once I get them all, I can kind of fine tune them end to end. Some people use another board or level to put across the top, but yeah, coming along. Once I get them all kind of leveled with my mallet and level and straight, I'll just use this edging tool, packing tool, and pack them in there. I'll get a nice bead going up the edge there, and I've got the mortar nice and workable so that I can do that real easy without hurting my hands or wrist or pushing the heck up. Yeah, I got a nice fillet. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. Wouldn't believe it. It exactly worked. You can't even see it. I threw that in case we needed it, but it worked out an exact. You didn't even plan it out. It worked out an exact brick. Fit right in there. That's crazy. That's the difference. Couldn't be much more.